Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your name?
Oh my god. Can we stop? My mom is calling.
Is there anything that has happened in the past or anything that's going on right now that kind of like has really had a big impact on who you are?
Yeah. Honestly, two things, but they're like in the same vein.
Okay.
So I had always wanted to practice medicine and, like be a doctor or whatever. That's been my dream since I was a little girl. So right after college, I was accepted to a school, and to a medical school.
Yeah.
And I almost finished my first year there, but I had some pretty bad experiences in terms of like racism and being the only person there of color in my class, and just sort of having to deal with that. And at the time, that was 2014, 2015. So it's been a few years, but I ended up leaving that program, and for a year, I was kind of like, I don't know if I still knew I wanted to do medicine, but I didn't know if I had it in me to like go back through that again, whether it was to return to that program or start somewhere else. So then ultimately I ended up starting a different medical program, but to be a PA this time, and this time in DC. And I dealt with something similar, not necessarily so much of like the racism aspect, but the like people doubting you because of who you are, and not, or people taking for granted that you're there and believing that it's because of affirmative action or whatever. And in both those experiences, I've sort of had to take time away from the program and essentially like lost a year of school or whatever. So through both those experiences, it was definitely some of the lowest that I've been, like, felt as a person, as a scholar, like as a woman, as someone who like has these dreams, but consistently like stuff is being thrown at them to make you question whether or not that's really your dream, whether or not you really want it, whether or not you can do it. So that's sort of like, I feel like during those times, of course, I've had like friends and family who were there for me, but it was really a test of like my own strength and my own power and my own dedication to myself first and foremost, like outside of how everyone else thinks and feels.
For sure. So what do you do currently right now?
So I'm in my last year
Okay.
of the PA program at GW. Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank
'Cause
you.
You're almost done.
Yes.
That has to be exciting.
Very,
I know
very,
it's not
very
easy.
No.
Like, yeah.
Not at all.
Are you gonna stay in Maryland, like when you're or DC when you're finished, or do you want to go somewhere else?
I don't know. I don't really. I like. Of course, I have my family and like my friends, but I don't have any like, hardcore ties to the DMV. But I do love it here, so I don't know. We'll see. I guess it sort of depends on where the wind blows.
Yes, I like that attitude.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite TV shows? Do you watch TV?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm a Netflix queen.
Okay.
Some of my like go-tos, my favorites are, I switches between like Friends and Living Single, even though I realize it's the same version of the show, just one is white and one is black.
Yeah.
But I love both of them. I think I've seen, I don't know, I've seen every episode of each one multiple times, and they still make me laugh.
Yeah.
And like bring a smile to my face. So those are like my go-tos. Shows that I love that are on TV now. I really love Pose. I think that's a dope show.
Okay, I need to watch that. It's on my list.
Yeah, you should. It's really good. Like for lighthearted shows, I really like Blackish. Me and my mom watch that. That's her show. Euphoria is great.
Oh my god, it's my favorite.
So good. It's ending tonight. I don't know how to feel.
That.
Yeah, Big Little Lies also.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I pretty much watch everything that's out. So, like, if you name it, more likely than not, I've seen it and I have my thoughts about it and the characters. So,
are you a Stranger Things person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get through the last season.
Oh, okay. So I won't say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything.
How far into it are you?
Oh my god, like the second episode.
Oh my, it's been out for so long.
I know, and usually I just like binge in one
Yeah.
night, but I just haven't had the time, and it's like killing me.
That's
Also,
fair.
I just got a notification that Orange is the New Black
Yeah.
came back out, so now I'm finishing season 6, so I was like, season 7
Yeah.
is out now, so
Yeah.
I can finish that.
Yeah, I just finished Orange is the New Black on Friday.
Okay, is it good?
It is good. I think they've come to like a good conclusion.
Okay, good. So this was the last season for sure. Okay.
Yeah, I think that like I'm one of those people that like has watched it since the beginning.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people dropped off after like the 4th season.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I mean, I liked the conclusion of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one more. Black Mirror. Do you like that show?
I do. I haven't watched the newest episodes.
Yeah, I think there's only like 4 in that in the newest.
Yeah,
one, but
so
they're all pretty crazy.
Right, and that's what I've heard. So I had started watching it a long time ago when it first came out, but the very, very first episode like really threw me off. So I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this, because it was just a lot that was going on in that episode. So a long time ago, I watched that and was like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So then after hearing like how good this new season was, I was like, okay, let me give it a chance. And at least with Black Mirror, you can like jump around in episodes.
Yeah,
you know,
everything's different.
Right. So I was like, okay. So I rewatched it again watched that first episode, and was like, yeah, no, this is not. But then I kept at it, and I think I'm on season 4 now, and up to season 4, I've skipped like 2 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
That I was just like, oh, this isn't doing it for me.
Right.
But some episodes are really, really, really good.
Yes. Let's see. What is the nicest thing someone's done for you?
The nicest thing someone has ever done for me. Honestly, probably just like I'm a words of affirmation person. So whether that's like friendships or relationships. So like I always have a running joke with some of my friends where I'll just like, and even my mom, who I'm obsessed with.
Yes.
I'll text her like, "Do you love me?" And then she'll go on the spiel, and I'm like, "Oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good." So I think for me, it's like getting a card or like getting like even if it's like an email or a text or like a voicemail where people are like, I don't know, either thanking me for something I did or just being like, I was really thinking about you and blah blah blah, like all that stuff always like warms my little heart.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. What are you self-conscious about?
I think most recently my weight, but that hasn't always been an area of something that I was self-conscious about. And I mean, I'm becoming better at it, so like less concerned about it. Because I was listening to a podcast and they had said, if you only realize like how little time people actually spend thinking about what you look like and like, worrying about that one imperfection that you're stressing with, that it's like not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've been trying to like incorporate into my daily life. But then another thing that I'm insecure about is honestly my voice. I hate my voice.
What?
It sounds so much different in my head than when I like hear it,
Yeah.
like on video or
Mhm.
if I hear it in anything, and I'm like, who is that person talking?
Right.
Because in my head, I'm like, I sound sultry and sexy, and then I feel like in real life, I don't sound like that. So